Alright. But he's here, well, start it.
Yeah, once everyone gets here. I wonder if Houston's gonna be here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Fritz.
It's me.
How long have I been muted?
I haven't heard you.
Since you joined.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Fuck.
I just got here. I'm all good. I just got here. I'm gonna guess a while.
Yeah.
Why?
A while.
God damn it.
But last week we left off. This is the last thing we saw. It was just like a cave with a big spooky blob of shadows full of eyeballs.
Oh, is that a cave? I thought it was just like a pyramid with an omnibus, or...
Nope, it's like a cave entrance. I've drawn a better cave for this week that I will post as we start. Will be.
You know, I should probably join tabletop.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, it'd be a good plan.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
domino.
Oh, Alice, since you weren't here last time, I think it's important to know the child that we conscripted, very well paid, but also realized somewhere along the way that Arimon was there and was just quiet about it.
Yeah.
It was when Arimon pointed out that one of the windows on the palace had him in stained glass.
Oh.
Good time.
There was also windows on the palace, stained glass of the shenanigans during the first stall party as well.
Oh, yes!
I'm pretty sure all of them in there are also one fugitives, just not as bad as Raymond.
Good luck. Good luck catching any of the people who
Yeah.
quite frankly.
Yeah, honestly, in that group, they, like, what? One of them will turn you to dust, the other one, if you touch their cloak, you just vaporize, and the last one will just shoot you.
Oh? 3-5?
35, yeah.
Oh, true. Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta go say bye to my friend.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
I guess we have been just doing this a lot.
I think I'm gonna put
We're in the
Pathfinder
middle
on
of
hold
something.
for a little while until I feel like I need some time between sessions again. Because again, we've hit. But when you guys are doing, like, you know, random travel around shenanigans between places, I need a little bit more time to figure out stuff. But when you stay in
When the tracks are
location-
going smooth.
yeah, when you're in like the same place,
We're
and
locked. Yeah.
yeah, I can do more of it.
I
It'd
feel
be
like
10 minutes.
we're on a pretty smooth quest right now.
When are we gonna go hit the? We gotta go talk to the people that were calling my for me to like go become
Yeah,
their
yeah.
religious, like their champion or whatever. Probably.
Yeah, I think you're next
After
on the
this?
list, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm the
Is it
closest.
Orc? I think it was Orc.
Well, that's why you're next on the list.
Oh, okay.
Is this RuneScape music?
It is no. This person just makes a bunch of fun, what they call like dungeon synth.
Fair. But this sounds like that title screen for RuneScape, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I'm just expecting it to open up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh, we have a boss fight, don't we?
Yeah, it's boss
Yeah.
fight hour.
Oh my god. I'm back.
Are we still in the like? Are the dwarf sphere like? Is the weird stone still affecting us?
Wait,
Yes.
yeah, but what? Inside it.
Because it's like
Actually, we might actually be outside of it.
I think we're.
We might have accidentally taken a portal down.
But if it was
Out.
also like, no, I guess if it was extra dimensional.
It would have to be extra dimensional because we broke space, but we were moving away from it. We were moving away from the city, so it wouldn't affect us because we're moving away and down.
And didn't we go like 1,500 meters or something?
This sounds like The Shining.
Yeah, no, there's some TARDIS-esque bullshit here.
Oh wait, is this not The Shining?
Alright, turns out I was hungry. In 10 minutes, it took 5. I'm all
I don't know why it's
red, so.
having trouble connecting. There we go.
Perfect timing. Alright.
Of course, when I say something.
Yeah, it's the moment you call it out that it works.
Yep, there fails.
Oh, what are you doing here? Get the fuck away. Club Glugurgnak, whatever your name is. God.
Jeeper.
What?
No, this thing.
Oh,
Little guy.
yeah.
That was not just a little guy.
It's just a little guy.
Alright, so we left off with you coming out into this cave and seeing this sort of just sitting there. At the opposite end of the room. After just, both sides, after the moment that sort of both parties recognize each other's existence, that shadow just withdraws, sucks itself back in the darkness. Kind of like, when an octopus hides in a hole.
Well, that's concerning.
Now stretches before you just like a long, dark tunnel with an oddly smooth floor compared to the rough.
I don't like. Are you also hearing the echoes?
Yes.
That was more in character, but.
Oh, but no, yes. No, I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
You hear sound.
Granite columns and statues high against a glittering cavern sky.
I'm.
Digging down and farther still.
So.
At last,
But
Anybody.
yeah, you.
Any idea what that was?
In front of you, this dark tunnel. Behind you, the stairs leading back up.
It looked like bad news.
It kind of looked a little similar to the thing we trapped in the icebox. You know, with all the eyes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's got a bunch of stars in it.
What like death?
Yeah, what do you mean? Got a bunch of stars in it.
What do you mean, pretty sure?
It's got our boxes in it.
Why do you think there's
Why does it
boxes
have
in that?
What in the world?
Well, you see, if people don't want to give up their boxes, you give them their boxes. It's that simple.
What? You mean the forged stuff? We're here
Wait.
to get?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
I thought you like raised the Dwarven King as some undead, and that's why they have a whole problem with necromancy. That doesn't look like something necromantic. That looks eldritch and arcane.
Well, it's got a bunch of stars in it.
Make an intelligence check for me, Ariman.
Oh shoot, my die! I gotta get up for a second.
Ow.
Oh, I should grab my board.
Huh. So we're gonna go in there and put it down?
Alright.
No, well, I think we need the boxes.
17 plus
Can we
11,
se-
28.
should
But
we
yeah, you
separate
did
the-
put a bunch of stars. At least 4 stars.
Like I said, there's a bunch of stars in it.
Why did you put
So,
4 stars in
How
our
do
thing?
we remove stars? They're in boxes, but are they in boxes still?
Probably we just gotta cut them out.
Cut
By
them
the way,
out?
Count, how many boxes are we supposed to grab?
There's 4, right?
Let me check.
I thought we were supposed to grab 4.
Just double check. Yeah. Found it right. It's easy to get a page. Okay. You put at least 5 in here, Ariman.
Okay.
And there
Oh,
were
no.
4 boxes you were looking.
Yep, this is what I figured. There's an extra star in it.
Yeah, there's an extra star in it.
Do we? I guess. Oh, I forgot his name. It's like, Durin. Like I actually forgot the forge
Derek?
guys.
Derek.
I guess Derek might get a extra little boost to his forge after this, depending on which kind of.
Can I-
An intelligence check for me, Ariman.
Yep, I was about to ask.
Because
Seven,
it was-
only an 18.
it was-
He wouldn't want
Nice.
the other star.
Where'd the other star come from? Can that be included?
Make another intelligence check.
Alright, perfect. So that's 21.
Ooh, that's one of the ones you brought with you from the other side of the gate.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
That's my star.
It's one of yours, yeah.
what do you mean? I have to study you at some point. You are a fascinating
Only from a distance.
So we're gonna put this one down?
5 feet.
And you said you raised it, so it's an undead?
Well, surely you'll be able to easily tell that yourself.
He did the same thing that he does to the other skeleton,
Okay.
but it was alive still. So
I'm
Oh.
sure that's undead. I'm sure that's undead.
You're somewhere in between.
Anyway, before we go into the dark, spooky cave, we want to do any prep work here?
the door is behind you. You are welcome to leave and not go into the dark spooky cave.
We kind of have to go into Dark Spooky Cave.
How are we going to contain each of the stars once we're done?
I thought they were already in the boxes.
Well,
Yeah,
except
you-
for the one. And I assume you're
Huh,
just going to pick
okay.
that one back up, Ariman, right? You have some way to hold these if you
I
brought
All right, I'm on
Right.
intelligence check.
Yep. 26.
You can't just carry them, raw. You got to put them into something. Especially this one. It's not supposed to be over here.
Is it a dead star?
What did I carry it in last time?
Well, last time you had a box, and you moved it from the box into him because he was so intent on keeping the other boxes that you're like, fine, if you want a star, here, have one, and you gave it to him. And then it kind of just, it went a little bit better than you were expecting in the whole cursing him thing.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Because normally when you would put into dead things, they rise up as your spooky skeletons. It's all good. But you put the thing into him this time. Well, he wasn't dead yet. You were like, hey, what's the worst gonna happen? It was this thing.
God damn it, the wizard was fucking with magic again. That's what happened. Experimentation.
Listen, you gotta experiment with magic and stars.
Is every other wizard in the world except for me a deranged lunatic?
Yes.
I'm not even a wizard.
Speaking from experience,
I'm not even a wizard. But yeah.
I've got to be honest. Do you still think the boxes are there?
I'm not sure what happened to my box.
Well, the other boxes, more specifically.
I'm sure I shoved them.
You're currently using your box to hold your gold.
Oh, my gold?
Yeah, the gold.
Oh.
The trapdoor. That's yeah.
Can I shove it in with the gold, or is that bad?
If you want to put it into your gold hoard, that's fine. It's up to you what you put into the hoard.
You may. I feel like it's a dead star puppet. This feels like a black hole kind of thing.
You're right. We're going to need a bigger box at least.
So,
Well, I know before we go in there, I'm gonna tap Duncan on the shoulder and cast Persist Flaming Sword. I'm sorry, Burning Sword. Yes.
You have a light source.
that's
Duncan,
wild.
Duncan doesn't
Because
have
Duncan was
dark
about to cast Holy Weapon on his sword as well. So it would be a Holy Flaming Sword.
Holy flaming sword.
Isn't your thing already glowing because you put the orb in it? The holy orb or whatever.
No, I'm the Holy Orb.
He is the orb now.
Oh, you moved it to yourself. Nice.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I ever actually put it in a weapon.
it was in the weapon for a little while, but you decided it didn't do much for you since you weren't.
Yeah.
So you kind of pulled it out.
I'll post this here again just so you
Because the Dragonlance also didn't want it. Wouldn't let you put it in there, and you're like, well, I'm going to use the dragon.
Yeah.
Hey Duncan, you want a plus 12 enhancement to strength?
Do I? I would
Bite
love
of the
to.
werebear.
I touch you and you get bite of the tiger.
Oh, okay.
You get plus 12 enhancement to strength, plus 4 bonus to dex, plus 6 enhancement.
Can you
to,
cast that on others? I don't
it
mean
says
to be a
touch.
narc here, but what's the target say?
Oh, you're right. You. That's a good point.
Yay.
Is it concentration?
No.
No. Spells would explicitly call out if they're concentration in this edition.
Where's the
There are
duration?
5. There are like 5 different spells in this edition that are concentration. It's why buffs are insane in this edition.
Yeah.
For a detailed example of why buffs are insane, please look at Perfect Spell.
Well, I don't see a duration.
Me.
How long does the spell last?
I think that one would probably last minutes per level.
That's
Yeah, maybe it's right.
I've looked at Bite of the Werebear and Bite of the Were-Rat as a reference, and they're all 1 round a level, so I have to assume that
Oh, yeah,
Tiger's
it's probably
also
that.
1 round a
Yeah.
level.
Okay.
And for how powerful does that make?
Mhm. Anyway, so how are we going to contain this thing? Should we win, how are we going to hold the giant dark energy orb that you brought in from a separate world? Also, separate world?
Don't
What?
worry about that part.
I mean, it might just be a different plane.
Yeah, are you talking about different plane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
That
different
makes
plane.
a lot of sense. Wait, is this like a negative energy plane thing?
Probably.
So
It would
then,
make
like,
sense.
how are we gonna contain it?
We put in a source of positivity. Looks at Duncan.
While I don't think, like, I'm down with it, but I now have to consider other entities. Taps the, I imagine, glowing sigil somewhere of the Dawn Father on my body.
But sigil that would normally be glowing is definitely glowing. And actually, as you think about it, you don't feel your
I don't feel my connection? Is that what you said?
don't feel your connection. Yeah, you don't feel it down here.
Huh. Disturbing.
Seems like bad news.
Anyway, so I don't even have that right now. So,
You don't have to debuff yourself or anything, but
Yeah.
you don't feel you couldn't call on any more power than what you already have.
Yeah. So I don't think I should put it in my body. Looking at the last guy whose body it got put in, doesn't seem like a good idea.
Oh, don't worry. That was a joke anyway.
A joke? You turn someone like that as a joke?
No, putting it in Duncan was suggesting to put in Duncan was a joke.
What joke is this?
The old man.
No, that's a pretty funny joke. You're right.
The old man.
The old man doesn't know what you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
So,
We talked about Arimon's spry for his, 7th cycle.
but like, you see what I'm saying, right? If the orb that's stuck in there gets released, it's kind of some kind of hazard. And I imagine Wilfred's doesn't sell holy ice like we did with the last one.
So, I was thinking about that specifically. While we do need to contain it, I don't think it'll be as bad, because Arimont, you did do some extra stuff once you gave the box and the star away. Like that gestures into the dark hole. That, oh god, what voice was that? That over there was the combination of your magics and that dark star, and then the other stars you shoved in. God, this is weird. But yeah, the star alone wouldn't create that. It was the stars and your magic.
Mm-hmm. But let me just can I roll a check to see what kind of box we would need to contain that star?
Yeah, go for it.
I assume it's going to be the same as all the others.
Yeah.
Ah, what a nice time. That's a 18. Yep, that's a 7 on a 1.
Pretty good box.
All right.
Pretty high quality prepared box for doing tasks.
I don't have a box like that.
I feel like we're forgetting something, and Count's trying to remind us about something, and it's not
Nope.
working.
No, I'm just being honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you what you're asking the questions to.
I could paint a box. It's not going to be a perfect box, though.
I don't think it's gonna be able to hold a star.
I mean, if we remove all the other stars, surely we can just use him as the last box, right?
I don't know.
Is Tisiphone here?
No.
Oh.
Tisiphone did not follow you down the step.
Insubordination.
I'm pretty sure Tisiphone can't act can't interfere with certain things.
He knows too much.
not allowed to like he can't do. Arimon has figured out that there are certain things, certain places that Tisiphone is not allowed to follow.
It seems like it's specifically tied to Arimon. Like things he's done in the past.
Yeah, what if we just put it back in you, Arimon? You can handle it. You're made of negative energy stuff.
It was in my box. It wasn't in me. Do you think I'm a box?
Anything could be a box if they try hard enough.
What about a binder? Could you bind a star to something less dangerous?
You know what? That would make sense, actually.
Do you think a 1,000-pound bomb would help?
Do you even know that's a bomb?
What if we combine that with the star and make a 1,000-ton star bomb?
A 1,000-ton star bomb.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Oh boy, I sure hope this doesn't accidentally invent nuclear fusion.
You do know Count has had to give that thought because of the people in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
A while ago.
I'm sure Count's already ruled out us making nuclear weapons.
You're not doing it. Don't worry.
We already have things that are worse than nuclear weapons.
You'd die before you figured it out.
One false
That's
move
when
and
you
then...
get all of the gods of the world to show up and just annihilate you.
Actually, to be completely honest, I think I know how this goes. You hear a bullet go off behind you. You're already on the ground, and while you're gasping and bleeding out, this white bird stares at you from above. That was a forbidden secret, and then you die.
I like that. But back. So, are we... Okay. This isn't that far from where you originally... cursed the person, right?
No, they threw him down here. I cursed him in the throne room. They threw him down here.
Boxes, then. Did you get rid of the boxes when...
Oh!
The box is being used for other purposes.
Hi, Mr. Frog.
Not your boxes, the other 4 boxes.
You are not supposed to be
I
here.
assume I just chucked all the boxes in and with the stars in them.
After you got rid of your star.
What? Which
If you'd
box?
like, you can make an intelligence check to remember the order that the boxes went in. And what you did with it.
Yeah, but also
Because
I want to clarify with Albie himself real quick. Which boxes are you talking about? The ones with the...
So the Smiths have boxes.
Yes.
But did they go into the blob monster former king with the boxes?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the same page with the boxes then.
Yes.
Let me roll that check count with something. That's a 10, that's still a 21.
Alright, so you opened up the box, pulled the stars out, and you shoved them into them. In order of... Just double check. We went with ice, then water, then wind, then fire, and then you stuck the dark star in.
Makes sense to me. What did I do with the boxes afterwards for the...
Oh, you just kind of dropped them on the ground. You didn't need...
Oh.
They were made to hold those stars, so, you weren't going to carry... Why would you carry them?
Wait, so we need 4 boxes now?
We need 5.
Actually.
That's what I was worried about.
So he didn't give them the boxes. He gave them the
Just give them the stars.
Just give them the stars.
You kind of just left the boxes there for him, so you don't actually know what happened with the boxes. He may have the boxes.
think he's in a talking mood to ask about the boxes?
I think he'll try to kill you on sight.
Well, he's already seen you.
He did
and
retreat.
He left. He went backwards into the cave, deeper in.
Do you think the stars would remain there if we killed the king?
No idea.
I don't know. Like, we don't know anything about the boxes either, and what goes into making them. Like, we kind of just lucked into being able to contain the fire one. Should we just go in, get as prepared as possible, and I would say we can always come back, but
stairs are open behind you. Nothing has closed behind you, so.
I mean, we could always back up. But I don't know how in the world we would be able to get any box. And if the boxes are in there and we kill them, that's pretty good. We just grab the boxes. If we kill them and the boxes aren't in there, we just have
a dead corpse with stars in it.
Yeah. We can just, if it's sort of like what it was before, we can just probably pick up the items once it all happens. But we need to be able to withstand whatever elemental ice, water, wind, fire, and dark might come out when we get near them.
There. So, I'm voting on dealing with the amalgamation now.
Agree.
I'm not entirely sure where I stand yet, so I'm just going to stay neutral in this one.
Alright, I know what to do here.
Is it time?
Let me get the voting cards.
Yes!
The Ya 9 cards.
We haven't used these in a while.
Yeah, no.
Has Houston even seen these cards?
I mean, I've seen these cards before.
Have you used them? In Council?
No, but these are from Secret Hitler, no?
Yeah,
yes,
these are indeed. That's where I just, Alright.
God, it has been a...
Put them down over here in the necropolis. Then, yay to continue, a nay to go back up the step.
You know what's funny?
Alright.
Coming back will be easier just because we know about the earth elemental thing. And we're aiming for not above, but below the city.
Oh, what the hell did I hit?
Anonymous vote.
Yeah, anonymous vote. Best one. Alright, you're going deeper.
Alright, let's kill something.
Deeper they go into the chasm.
And so you continue, farther and farther, deeper and deeper cave. So eventually, you start to see sort of shelving sort of carved out of the walls on either side of you. It's not like... It's like a tiered kind of shelving, right? Like, imagine like the sort of farm of like the Maya and whatnot. You know, it's those kind of weird shelving thing. And on top of them, is just raw gold ore that looks like it has been dug out somewhere. And it's like piled out. And keeps going, and the piles start getting bigger. And in front of you, you can see the darkness itself seems to like expand in front of you, right? And as you enter, the little bit of light that shines off of Duncan's sword lights up a cave far larger than should be possible, and far larger than Nectico, stretching into the distance. Massive monolithic stone pillar, past a little tiny wall and a little tiny gateway with heaps of gold ore piled all around. But as far as you can see into the distance are just stretching monolithic towers that stand 1,000 to 2,000 tall each.
Holy shit.
Holy
just
shit.
all varying heights, and you can, like, behind you is just this flat stone wall. You cannot see the roof. You cannot see any wall in any other direction besides the one behind you. And then this little tiny wall that's like more like a city, like a little guard wall that stretches like infinitely into the distance left and right of you. And past that are these monoliths, which you cannot see the back behind. Even though you know you are underground, because, you know, you were underground to start with. There is no sky or roof, just dark. And these pillars. And I'm sad that not a single one of you has any dwarven lineage. Here.
Dwarven what?
Lineage.
Ah, unfortunate.
If you were a dwarf, other things would be happening for you, right?
Is this dwarf Valhalla?
But yeah.
Physically a dwarf? Or just like dwarf blood?
Mentally a dwarf.
Okay, mentally a dwarf. Okay. I got the shape, but not everything.
If it was about to be like physically.
If you were like physically actually a dwarf.
Yeah.
Even if it was like polymorph. Something would be happening. If you were like actually a dwarf. But just shapeshifted, pretend to be a dwarf as a dragon.
Not gonna qualify.
Yeah.
This is Count, this is amazing. I love the trim.
Oh nice. Yeah, the trim is what I've decided to just stick on all of them. It makes the pictures a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Art Deco.
Trim on anything looks great.
Mm-hmm. Make it feel
yeah, you can kind of see the gold that I was talking about there, like on those little shelves, just piles and piles of raw gold, unprocessed, not coinage, just raw gold.
So, like Duncan's sword emanates a light.
Yeah, and just that little bit of light is enough for you to see
all of it.
Like, yeah.
Oh God.
Terraces, thank you.
Does anyone have a light as a cantrip?
Yeah,
I think I do.
I think
cast it on this, and I hand you a bullet.
Well, actually, I don't have light right now.
What's it called? Rhyme cast light on the bullet.
Right. And Duncan is gonna aim at like a high arc, past the buildings, and just kind of shoot it. So then the bullet will eventually slow down to visual pace. Hopefully, by the time it gets near this huge tower.
I feel like Rhyme doesn't realize fast enough as you're pulling the trigger. It's like, isn't that loud?
Yeah.
As this gun breaks the silence, and this bullet, enchanted with a little bit of light, flies through. And as it flies, you see thousands of little glitters light up along those towers as it flies by. Many, many different colors. Just all light up and twinkle as it flies by. You can't really get a good look of what's causing the twinkling, but as it flies by, you can see that all of those pillars are pitted with like little tiny archway. Like little art, like if you've ever seen like an old European cathedral where it has like a little cutout where like a statue would be.
Yeah.
That's what you see. But just tens of thousands of those carved into these pillars. And in those pillars, you see little glitters come from the bullet flies by.
Oh. I think this is the final resting place of all dwarves, guys.
That's pretty neat.
Aren't we under the necropolis?
This could be the catacombs. My guess is everything there in those little small archways, or each a stone statue of a deceased dwarf with gemstones inlaid into their eyes, or maybe coinage. Who knows?
Would it be disrespectful to go check one out then? I could go fly up there.
I don't think we should split up at this time.
Why would they put the dwarves down here with their former emperor?
Maybe this was prior to all of that happening. Like this is like space is all messed up. I can't get it straight in my head. Do you think we're underneath the necropolis? Like this is what it was before they kind of like sealed everything off? Because that's kind of the vibe, if that's true, Duncan.
Did the spire touch the bottom, like this picture? Did the spire like touch the bottom down here?
Nope.
So we went downwards.
Yeah,
when
there was no physical way for you to actually gone down while
we're probably in another plane.
Do any of you have the ability to discern what plane you're in?
I have knowledge planes. 1 point.
I also have knowledge planes.
I will let you know that you cannot roll a knowledge. Well, you can try. You know what? You can try, but that's not the maybe.
Sorry.
Nope.
No.
I'll try.
No.
I got a 50.
I have pretty good knowledge checks actually.
I also have decent.
Yeah.
But you know.
Let's see here.
This is such a cool picture. I'm gonna make it bigger.
That is a 19. I might have something for this. What is this? Oh. I need to cast that first. Shit.
If you if you don't have it, don't roll it. It's not a likely chance that it'll help you.
I have the skill. It's just I had a spell that would have helped me if I would have cast it beforehand. Had I fucking thought of it. But
I didn't really think we were going into another plane. 16.
Yeah. All I got was a 19 though.
No, you have no clue. This doesn't register on like any of the known planes that you know of.
Would detect manifest zone help me? I don't think it would.
I don't know what that spell is. It sounds very specific. I've never heard of it.
It's from the Planar Shepherd class.
Yeah. That might, maybe. What does it say?
See page 50. I looked up source and gave me Pathfinder. Ooh, wait. You can sense the presence of manifestation zones, areas in which the energies and traits of another plane leak over into the world of Eberron. The amount of information revealed depends on how long you study it.
I think that would matter for the material plane.
Yeah, that one lets you know what other planes are like crossing over to the material.
So if I had used this at like the entrance, maybe...
Yeah, at the entrance, 100% it would have given you something.
Fuck.
Down here, not so much.
We're already too far in for that to matter.
Yeah, and you realize your character, as a player, should probably realize, oh, we are somewhere else now. Well, shoot. But it didn't. The entrance didn't give you any indication that that's what this was. It was just like a weird thing. Who knows what it was? All you know was it was hidden in sort of the living quarters of the current emperor in a broom closet.
The broom closet.
Okay, so can I make a perception check to see any sort of like hide or hair? I guess it'd be a spot check instead. Of like the weird creepy flowy cake?
Yeah, go for it.
15.
No. Nothing. You don't see him anywhere.
Well, I guess we could just keep walking in, guys.
I don't think we have much of a choice.
I don't even feel like touching any of this gold. This just feels bad.
Bad is a good descriptor of this place.
Like, I assume some dragons can look at something and just go, "Oh, this is great." I feel like Rhyme's looking at this and going like, "No, there's something like off."
Something off, yeah. The gold itself doesn't feel like that, but
it's everything in the surrounding area that's just like,
yeah,
no.
It's giving you bad. This whole place is giving you bad vibe.
What does it smell like, Duncan?
I hate that.
All right, Duncan, make me an intelligence check. We're trying to get into the more intricate smells here. Past evil. We're seeing what we can do.
Fine, it's just the 17.
Oh,
just a 17. Yeah. Besides evil, you get the clear, distinct smell of bread.
Dread.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought Count said bread.
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 The distinct smell of bread.
Oh.
No, dread.
Oh.
No. Yeah. I think you realized the same thing I did.
We have to kill this guy.
Arimon created for this guy.
What was your class
with
again?
his action?
Can we get that
Dread
first word?
Necromancer.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Was it literally Dread Necromancer?
It is literally Dread Necromancer, yeah.
That's what I thought.
As soon as the... Oh, shit. We're in for the long haul.
We're in the shit
Welcome
show
to the Dread
now.
Realm of Alberic.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm surely fine.
Alright,
What's
well.
so bad about Dread? Clueless.
That doesn't bode well. That seems... bad.
You know, you're a planar shepherd. If Duncan says it smells like dread, I'll let you make a planes check for me. Just
Like knowledge planes?
yeah, knowledge planes. Yeah.
Mine's really bad.
He's a planar shepherd, but he never read any of the books about it. He's too cool for that.
He's it in practice, not in...
I'm not too cool. I've just got no time for it.
Hey, I can cast that.
16.
Yeah, you know what? You've heard of the Dread Realms. They're places. They're planes that sort of develop around people who like have horrific things happen to them, and they're like prison planes almost, where nobody escapes.
This is a demi-plane for this
specific
individual.
Yeah, but it's like a whole world.
Are bad.
There are people who live, die, and like their whole existence is in these planes.
We almost got trapped.
This is essentially a whole nother world. But they suck.
All of
it's probably really bad.
Hell.
Yeah.
Probably bad to be in here in general.
I'm pretty sure.
We can't get out.
Okay.
Wait,
now,
you can't get out? Wait.
We might be able to take a...
My gosh.
The stairs might be a way out, but besides those stairs, there is no way we theoretically can get out, because that's the whole point of a dread domain. There are very specific and strange ways you can get out.
Yeah.
But
each one usually has a set of rules that allow exiting it.
Does plane shift work?
No. They're real bad.
Yeah, they are prison realms.
We did a whole micro campaign. Well, not even micro. We did a whole campaign that was just them jumping, finding the weird ways out of a bunch of them.
The important thing to know that might have fucked us over is we willingly walked through that door.
Yeah. No.
And the stairs are still there. There's still an exit.
Walk up the stairs and check if the exit works.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Otherwise, we'll be forced to possibly have to kill this guy to get out.
I don't think we're at the point of no return yet.
Yeah, there is very clearly a city wall in front of you with a tunnel gateway.
Damn, we could have really fucked this up.
If you walk through that,
yeah,
you're in this dread domain and unable to leave until whatever tasks are required by the plane of dread. Whatever the warden of this plane has deemed are the tasks required to leave.
That might be
the warden the person trapped.
It's not always, but sometimes.
If we step through there, it might be a multi-session effort.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Well,
and you may not be prepared. You may not have. Who knows? I just. That's why you're getting so many things of if you go into here, you are entering the dread plane of Albert.
I think it might be a good idea to turn around and think about this a little more.
We know.
Yeah.
We know an easy way back.
You know how to get in here. It's not hard to get in. As usual, the places that are hard to get out of are very easy to get in. Nobody, you didn't have to fight anybody to get here. You guys literally just swam through the wall.
And we know the puzzle.
I think we should just do some research and some prep work. Trying
knowing more about the Emperor.
If we learn more about the guy, we'll know more about his dread domain, because it's an accumulation of his life history and trauma.
And then all the things that his effect on other people's lives, and all the lives that he affected as well. So basically, knowing how he shaped his people can help you understand his demi effect. Because there's whole other rules that apply in a dread as well.
Yeah, I got the Curse of Strahd book. It's great.
Were the rules? Sorry, was the wall of the dwarven city sphere made of stone?
Yes.
Or metal? Or stone.
Stone. All of it's
we
stone.
Can just stone wall. We can just do the same way we did it before.
Yeah.
Swim through the stone.
Yeah.
Just for the walls. So
Swim
honestly,
through stone is the perfect way into the city. Yeah.
We've conquered getting in and out. So yeah, maybe we should just turn. Woo.
Alright.
We should at least seal the door again.
Yeah, we could just reset the puzzle.
Yeah. And then just teleport out.
Alright.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We'll put a pin in this, and we'll get back to this one.
Alright. Your character's realizing, how bad it is where you are. Turn around and go back up the step. And find yourselves once again in that sort of steel cylinder with the orbs. And I assume you just go up and you touch a different image on each of the orbs, resetting them to something random, and the gate reclaim.
You said there was a
Nice.
library in here, right?
Inside the palace somewhere, yeah.
We could probably learn a lot from the library. If
Imperial Library, yeah.
Yeah.
we
But
wanted to find out about this guy.
second issue, they may be on alert if we, stay around too long.
Yeah, that's why we... I mean, once we leave, they might have the realization that someone was in here at a later date. So since we're already in the process of having committed one crime, we might as well just continue it.
Yeah, I don't think anything will change for me. I don't think I can get more wanted.
You are public enemy number 1.
It takes effort to get that. It takes effort to get there.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
But yeah, would anyone be opposed to, I guess, us heading to the library to just check that out, and then we'll leave from there?
Sure.
Library's a good idea. Once we dive out of the stone, I can turn invisible and start picking books and shit. Go around, read all the titles, find some stuff.
Well, you can't, but yeah.
Oh, you're right. I can't identify books. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Which of you can read Dwarven?
Yo,
I can.
I can.
I think I can.
We all just.
Doraemon can.
Alright, so you can all
Dwarven?
read. Man, a lot more of you can read Dwarven than could speak it. Very funny.
Oh, I can.
What?
I can
speak
also
Dwarven.
speak
I
it.
can speak it.
Oh, I'm
I can
sorry.
also
I was
speak it.
thinking of Drow.
Yeah.
You were speaking. Yeah, that was the one.
Everyone here
Spider.
wants to talk to dwarves.
To be fair, how
I
would
actually
we have
did both.
known there's a bunch of spiders?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
I know Undercommon, but not
Not Spider Comet
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
more elf spec.
and Nazi or whatever we found out last.
I know Infernal, Celestial, Draconic, Sylvan, Dwarven, Giant. and
Oh yeah, you know a lot of it. But yeah, you go. Yeah. So what is the plan? You're gonna swim around on the stone till you find the library.
Good point.
Sounds good to me.
We could swim out of the stone and get a look at the windows and figure out where the library might have been built along the history of the tower, and then go to that floor. Yay? Nay?
I can't really read or make any use out of the library, so I think I'm gonna reconvene with y'all back at the train. Are we going back that far? We're leaving the necropolis, this whole city that far, or are we staying in the city?
Well, I wanted to see if we
It's
could find
multiple
anything
travel.
pertinently useful in the library, and then maybe just apply that and then get prepped for the Realm of Dread if we wanted to think we could take it.
You're right.
Uh,
we don't need the
Our
city.
current abilities, or if we want to just push it off for like
Also,
whenever we swing
you
back around.
could look into getting some boxes made. Armand does know people who can make boxes.
What?
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a Wilfred's here, and didn't we get the box?
Well, you bought a magical ice trash can. That's not necessarily the same. That was just a trash can that cannot change temperature no matter what.
Which
Which
is the
conveniently-
perfect prison.
Yeah, it's not even necessary. When they talk about box, there is a sort of running magical item joke theme that the more powerful people just refer to as boxes. And they just stuff things into them. But they've never really encountered a box.
Darius might have had one, might not have.
It's hard to...
Yeah.
But yeah, at a minimum, we probably want to get 5 boxes.
I can think of the first druid, but we don't want to go talk to that guy.
First druid. Speak for yourself. I want to talk to him.
druid.
Who do you know that makes stuff, Arimon?
Allard.
I mean, we could.
Allard, someone, yeah. Who makes cursed things?
Anubis.
Oh, no.
Anubis!
Yeah, you can always talk to Anubis or Allard if Arimon wants to.
I mean, Anubis is on our way.
But he has more rapport with Anubis.
Anubis is definitely on our way to kill us.
No.
We-
Anubis
yeah,
is
no.
literally on our way.
We did kind of fuck up a lot of Anubis's stuff.
I murdered like 3 of his brothers.
Clones.
But you do have Arimon with you.
He likes
The
Arimon.
ultimate shield.
And
Oh, Arimon, the perfect
Not
defense.
every-
against-
I'm sure if you agree to do some tasks for him, he'll forgive you.
I don't think. Does Duncan know who? Do we know who Anubis
No.
is?
Not at all.
Who's Anubis?
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Anubis is a good
Arimon?
friend of mine.
Yeah, but like, who is it?
He's also conveniently on the way where we're
You would have no clue who he is, Brits. Your butler would have no idea.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's no check you can make for that because you definitely did not learn the nobility standing of fucking
Baltra.
Lajra, yeah. Because he doesn't he stays out of the limelight.
What are Anubis's abilities? Arimon.
He's a master artificer.
Like Allard.
Yeah, but he's on the way as well.
Oh.
Alright, I mean, like, if he's on the way, that means we'll just have to put a bigger pin in this then. We'll
Yeah,
swing back around on it. If
That thing's not going anywhere.
Can I?
I feel like this should be like priority 1. If we're leaving, we should.
Yeah, sure. Go
Get-
ahead. Sense motive Arimon.
I'm trying to make sure
Arimon-
he's like telling
He-
you know, leading
He's being
to
honest,
the-
so see.
he's not leaving any details out.
Well, every
I mean-
sentence that he says, he leaves details
he
out. But is
always
that his
leaves details
dementia,
out.
or is that him leaving a detail out? It's hard for you to tell with what did you roll?
18.
He was an 18. He, maybe he's not being as forthcoming as you would like, but when he says that Anubis is a master artificer and somebody that he got a good working relationship with, he's not lying to you.
His magic items are really that good?
Mm-hmm. He made a hammer once.
What happened to the person who used the hammer?
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
I forgot who used the hammer, but they're fine.
What did the hammer do?
Man, that hammer.
Was really. What's the best?
Oh, we need a hammer to bind him.
Was really good at.
Man, what was it that Derek needed?
A hammer.
Man, what hammer was it that he
What? The hammer that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hammer.
Well, no. The royal hammer for the dwarfs was the original one, and then fucking he made a duplicate that he gave to the party in like one of the Gestalt campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
So Anubis theoretically should still have that hammer. A little annoyed because it's no longer powered by a Colossus or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was annoyed.
One of them
because
was
it no longer had the soul in it that originally was in it.
But you could stick something else in there.
But we need the something else that are in there.
We take all the stars and then put the guy in there.
Yeah.
How can we remove the stars though?
You gotta get the boxes first and beat them up, presumably.
You know, like a...
Listen, I don't... We
like
could just...
Pinata.
Yeah.
This is some really evil body horror that we're doing to this guy. I know this is rich coming from someone who can change their form, but, you know, someone getting their form, like, changed, the fucking unfusing form, this is pretty evil. Did this guy deserve to get put the way he...
Yes.
Insight. I want to know if Ahriman believes that.
Go for it.
Ahriman likes his friends. I wholeheartedly.
That's a 9 on sense motive.
Ahriman, does Ahriman believe that he deserved it?
I mean, obviously, if that's what Ahriman did to him, he must have deserved it.
Well, there you go.
So Ahriman doesn't remember. Ahriman is just operating off of. I did it before, so obviously I must have had a good reason.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's actually fucking.
Ahriman's the type of guy to have a dream where you're rude to him, and he kills you in real life.
18.
Yeah, Ahriman really believes that this guy, whatever he did, deserved it, yeah.
Why are we rolling this? Why do we roll with Ahriman? I feel like this is
Ahriman
real bad.
is integral. I love this little kobold to death.
It's so funny to me that Puppet asked to play like such an important character to the lore, and so I can't have this character know anything that he's supposed to know.
Hence the amnesia.
He clearly deserved it. That's all I can say. If Ahriman did it to him, he clearly deserved it.
Yeah, you know, you can always think back and try to remember exactly the circumstances that made him so mad.
He stole a friend's box. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know? Okay, that's all he needs to know.
Ahriman's not very self-critical, huh?
Of course he's not. He's a fucking necromancer.
If he is, he hasn't remembered that part of him yet.
I think the self-critical part is the multiple pieces.
It's the thing in the pit.
Self-critical part's the depressed part. Because it doesn't... The self-critical part doesn't have any of the confidence that this Ahriman does.
So are we going to try and find the library, or are we gonna like port out to Lodge?
I wanted to library.
I think library's a good idea, yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
We probably don't want to leave this.
We seemingly half of us can speak Dwarven, so we could probably make some good progress on checking some stuff out.
Alright,
So are we leaving the city or not?
Not yet.
Not yet.
After the library, will you be leaving the city?
Yeah, I think so.
It depends on what we find.
The whole city proper?
Well, yeah, it does depend on it does depend on what we find. Yeah,
but most likely we'll still be leaving
about-
either to go to Orcish Place and continue our quest as normal, or to go find Anubis or Allard immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
it's probably gonna be Anubis.
Monsoon will be like, you guys can. How about we meet outside of the spire? I'll wait for you guys. I don't think I should come with you guys to the library. I think it's probably just unnecessary risk.
How about we all, if we are separating right here, we all meet at Derek's. We explain what's going on real quick.
Derek's.
We go the forge, just because.
I mean, I think Monsoon might be the only one going out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Derek's is like 2 weeks away.
It's out of the yeah. I mean, if we want to go back to the train,
the train's also pretty far out.
We
Yeah.
need to teleport.
The
And
train's
I have
only
a plane
3 weeks
shift.
away.
I have a plane shift, and so does Andy. So we need both of them. I mean, I think someone else has plane shift too.
I can also plane shift.
Oh yeah.
I can also open a dimensional door.
That
Gateway.
Not as far, but it's still good.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, the plane shift is. So yeah, you guys have enough plane shift to be able to like get back to the train.
I'll just hang around you guys. I'll stay in the wall the whole time.
Most of the animals following me can go in and out of the plane of shadows, which is basically a teleport wherever.
Yeah, my unicorn has not been following.
I just imagine you're like swimming through stone, the unicorn's horn poking out of the rock like a shark fin.
Yeah. The unicorn also has to get polymorphed. That's funny.
Okay, yeah. So, you guys go your separate ways. The group of you that is heading, go swim around and look at the library.
Oh, I think all of us go to the library.
All of us are.
Everybody's going to the library? Alright. So are you going to just swim around the whole palace in stone, or are you going to go outside, back across the bridge, poke out, and start looking at windows?
Oh, good point.
I feel like we'll get more detected if we...
I will say, how bright is this place?
The inside, very well lit.
Very well lit.
Like, they have like this glowing rock on the inside that kind of glows with this warm white light that kind of you remember if you remember the Silent King's palace, how that like stone that glue all around, they have something similar here, but they've like done like every edge has like this sharp black stone to it, so it's just this glowing white interior where every edge is this like black marble. And then all of the furniture is precious metal.
This is not what I thought. This was going to be a lot more gray.
No, it's beautiful and bright inside here.
I think the easiest way.
And the guards can't really stop us. We just wander around.
You don't really see a lot of guards in these lower levels.
Yes, I will.
As you sort of like swim the bottom sort of 5 levels, all appear to be the Emperor's like personal chamber.
I do. If it comes down to it, I've got blind sight within 30 feet, so we'll be able to know if there's anything close. And then I've got blind sense within 60. So we'll at least know what we're coming out into, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of like if there's a creature immediately next to the wall.
Yeah. I've put so everything from this sort of red line downwards is the Emperor's area, and there's nothing that you don't sense anything living. The Emperor is not at home.
God,
the next you certainly could.
If we weren't evil.
Yeah, if we were
evil. If we were evil, yeah. But we gotta be good.
I mean, he might have the original boxes around here somewhere.
If you go down, are you guys looking? Because you only went. This is the level that the big two. This is like this level down here was the one where you found the fucking dread plague. Is this?
Really makes
so
me
if you
wonder
want to
what
check
these
the
last two are, but we probably shouldn't look.
That's up to you guys.
Why not?
I mean,
we're completely hidden in stone, no?
Could look.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we don't. It's not against anything if we just look.
Right.
Okay.
So that second floor is like his bedroom, and like dressing.
Oh shit! Did we break into the fucking palace?
Bathroom. Yeah, you're Yeah.
Are we in the king's? No. Sorry. Did we break into the king's like?
Yes, you've gone down a floor from where you started. The dread floor, the dread realm, is a floor above his bedroom.
That seems unsafe.
Yeah.
And so his bedroom just consists of a really nice bed. You know, for a human, it'd be like a single, but for a dwarf, it's pretty sizable. He's got, you know, several what you assume are like dressers, armoire. He's got like a makeup desk. I forget what that thing is called, but you know what I mean, like the thing with a mirror and a bunch of makeup for him to sit down and do makeup.
A boutique?
Yeah, I think it might be that. And just like a lounge chair with a like pile of books to it.
Any interesting reads?
I think that's a vanity.
A vanity, thank you. That's what it was. I'm losing all my words tonight. Nothing particularly interesting. It's a lot of middle-aged mom romance. You know what I'm kind of talking about?
Yeah.
Where like nowadays they have the weird covers of like half-naked dude, Fabio.
This guy.
Just lots of those.
They're showing chest hair on this one.
He's very lonely.
Anyway.
Sounds like he needs a queen.
And then the floor beneath that is the chamber with the weird stone.
Ah.
What you see is just a very small room with pretty much just enough room for one person to stand with a pedestal and the weird stone just gently floating above.
Huh.
Alright, shouldn't touch this one.
100%.
Yeah, we definitely shouldn't.
Alright, Ariman, you leave first.
I mean, we're all still. I mean, we've all got to leave at the same time.
We are just kind of seshing in the stone. Like,
I assume you all go up together, keeping close eye on each other to not mess with the stone. If anybody's messing with the stone, DM me. But yeah, you go up, back up, and you head up. And when you reach the 6th floor, this is the first room where you start sensing any kind of light around. For those of you who can sense. I don't think you guys have set up a way to communicate with each other very well, as like little golem, the earth golem.
I can cast message.
I can talk still.
Okay, you can still talk?
Well, I can, because of my abilities.
Yeah. But nobody else can.
still
So you
make
can't
sound.
talk, so yeah, it's fine.
What are the limitations while we're doing this?
You guys have all been polymorphed into, what was it, earth golem?
Earth elementals.
Earth elementals.
I think I
gotcha.
chose small ones too, so we could.
Yeah,
do
you
it
are
easily.
you are small earth element.
Perfect size for dwarf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just don't think that they have mouths.
Yeah, no, they can't talk.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You won't really be able to communicate.
Hold on, if somebody were to take it, would the
I mean,
others
we
even
could-
know which one it was?
We could
They'd
form
receive it,
like
yeah.
non-verbal signals.
Nonverbal signal. Yeah, you can just signal to each other.
Like-
but yeah,
Nothing complicated, just like, hey, there's people here.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, they would probably have Agnes lead the way since she has blind sense. And she just does like whatever's like, you know, like tap twice on the rock, you know, because you guys will be able to hear it since you're in it. Sound travels through that pretty easily. You know, the easiest of all forms of matter. And you would know, oh yeah, there's people in here. There's like, this room is heavily guarded, and like just swimming through, you can like you swim around several traps that are like built into the wall. There's no guards in the Emperor's quarters, but there's a lot of guards on the 3 floors above the Emperor's quarters. So the next 3 floors are all just like the personal guard of the Emperor.
Barracks.
Yeah. Not even like a barracks, like literally just like dudes lining the hall. Like they're big empty rooms with just guards all along the edges. And they just stand there. Just staring at like the steps to the next floor. I'm not doing the math for the yeah. I mean, I'm not doing the math for the circumference of each room, but imagine essentially just along the wall, shoulder to shoulder, dwarf guards.
So there's probably more than like 500 guards on duty.
Yeah,
at any
there's
one time.
a ridiculous amount of guards. They've gone
That's
for
crazy.
quantity. It's like the fucking dudes at the Winchester Manor, whatever it's called.
God damn,
where
that
there's
must be a comfy job though. After
Yeah.
You know, could you imagine, right? Come out of the wall, cast Cloud King. go back to the wall.
Stop! No! Man, one of these days we need to just do what the fuck the evil party's doing, man.
I mean, it's my character evil would be so fucking bad. I would just pop out of the wall and gibbering.
There's a reason why we haven't seen an evil Gestalt character yet. Things would die.
We haven't seen an evil Gestalt character.
Okay. Sans Erida.
Okay, that's a better exception.
Literally, Requiem was evil, so.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few evil characters. You mean party that is acting like purposefully on an evil mission?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's
dedicatedly evil. Evil Maxon, if you'd like.
Yeah,
evil Maxon.
Oh, we could fuck up
the problem is, if we eat. Have you seen how much damage we do when we're trying to do the right thing?
Yes. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm very curious to see what would happen if we actually tried to fuck the world over.
Oh, it ain't.
I mean, there's a lot of your guys' good Gestalt characters who would suddenly be over there trying to stop you.
Just remember,
plus
the
perfect spell has deigned it his job to babysit the world, and all it takes is one message spell saying, I do. They're murdering us. For him.
If someone tries to unnaturally end the world, would Thanatos step in?
I don't know.
Who could say?
Yeah.
You have to plead your case. How are you?
Yeah, exactly.
World end. Is it fitting enough? If I deem this a worthy end for this world, I'll let you live.
Unfortunately, time stop prismatic wall times 10. You don't get a decision. Thanatos is not the final arbiter here.
God, how pretentious is Perfect Spell to be like, I'm going to be the sole guardian of this world.
Oh, he's up there.
What if the whole plot of the evil campaign was...
His name's Perfect Spell. Teach you.
He named himself.
It's possibly one of the most pretentious names in this in this set.
The most.
It is no one else has named themselves.
Everybody else has got a normal name.
Great Stabber or anything, There's just Perfect Spell. But yeah, you dig around.
Great Stabber?
The floor above that is kind of like dining room, hall, for the emperor, like the emperor's dining room. Above that, let me see. Should start marking so I put an image for you guys. Now I gotta remember to save that. But yeah, the dining room, you go up, it's just a bunch of like entertainment spaces. And eventually the floor up here, I'll use my color. This floor is a library, right near the top. And there are a lot of books. Like a lot of books. And there does not appear to be any kind of
glossary.
Yeah, there's no glossary to guide you. There, as you kind of swim around, discover there are 3 dwarves working in this area. All look ancient and decrepit. And, probably some of the oldest dwarves in the city. And they're just shuffling around, pushing little carts full of books, and putting books onto the shelf. They don't even, look. They, pick up a book and they put it onto the shelf.
And just from a cursory glance, these have no rhyme nor reason.
No. No particular organization that you can tell. It seems like there's just a spot for each book.
This shit is probably organized by date created or some shit like that. Knowing the dwarves, it's like the oldest book is in the very center, and then they just spiraled out for the next 4 millennia.
It may be something exactly like that.
But if it is like that, you could actually start to piece it together. If you think about it.
Yeah, 100%, because you would be able to just figure out what era of the book you're looking for.
The era of the first generation of books about the Emperor's death and go back probably 50 years. But I imagine we'd have to get out of the wall to take a look at these books.
Yes, because they are on, like, shelving that is made of metal. That's not, like... There's not a good way to reach any of it from where you are. And you're also small, so you don't really have very long arms.
Alright, guys. We got to the library. Is the plan to just rise out of the floor and start looking at books as an elemental?
I think we should first scout like the floor, see where the guards kind of are, and where,
Okay.
Probably good to know where they are. If anyone patrols around here, or if it's just,
There's no guards as far as you can tell.
It's just the 3 librarians.
Yep. After paying attention for a little while, it's just the 3 librarians who are going about their business, organizing book.
So the books, are they on like a big massive cart, and then they just go all the way over to the cart?
Yeah.
Pick up a book from the cart and then go deposit it.
They're pushing the cart around, and then they just reach down, knowing what book they're looking. Like they literally have, like they take the top book off that cart, like they've pre-organized the carts, and then just slide it into the spot as they go by.
Okay, so we can't manipulate the carts to get them to stall in other sections of the library.
Yeah, once they're moving, those guys are moving at the speed of an elderly dwarf. They're just going. They're doing their thing.
Are they staying to like a specific area? Like, are they more on the outer ring? Because we need to be in the inner ring.
They're kind of all spread out. They're just kind of... It would be easy enough for you to avoid them without much issue.
Okay. So, Monsoon, that's a good thing. If you're not reading, you can at least keep watch.
Okay.
Just, I don't know, somehow signal us.
And especially if we're going to stay in this, area for a while, I can go back into wisp form and really...
I would...
Yeah. You could 100% be in a normal form and just walk around quiet. And no one would know you were...
True. Then I'll stay as a...
If you guys just do as long as the majority of the party doesn't fail and move silently check, I would allow you to move around without even being kind of formed.
Would it be a smart idea to turn myself invisible?
I think that'd be a very smart idea. Also, I just remembered I have Scholar's Touch. They laughed at me. They called it. I've had Scholar's Touch this whole game. For this whole campaign, I've had Scholar's Touch.
Oh no, it's over. It's so over, man.
Get ready for so much. Go find.
Let me post this in voice.
I remember finding the spell on Idris. I had to go look for it.
With this spell, you can touch a book or scroll and absorb the knowledge contained within as if you had just read it. This is equivalent to a solid reading, but not deep study. The character does not gain perfect recall of the information, just whatever he would have gotten from reading it completely once. If you can't read the language of the source, the spell has no effect. You get the idea.
Yeah, okay, so you just touch books, and every 6 seconds, it's like you read the book.
Oh my god.
Do you have that as well?
Oh, no, I just found out I can make myself invisible for 24 hours.
That's pretty good. Alright. But yeah, with Scholar's Touch, you go around and you read some book. let me just get like a sort of.
Can I get a general idea of how old they are just from reading them?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna give you, like a sort of.
I'm really about to shore up my dwarf history.
Just the most ancient parts of.
That's the cool stuff. I do wonder how long it would take to Scholars Touch your way through every book here.
You'd have to touch every book.
Like, how many years?
It would take a while. There's a lot.
Yeah, I think you'd be
books.
limited by spell slots per day. For sure.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Because there is also, in addition to this, there's no scaling for upspelling this, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine though. I could cast it quite a few times. That's 9, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19 times a day.
Allard really needs to make gauntlets of, like, Scholars
Touch.
Where if it's more like, if you just, like, run your finger along the book, you get the information. Like, not even around. And you just run through a library.
Those are just for her.
Yeah, that would be incredibly powerful.
Can you imagine someone like Erida getting that? Jeez.
But yeah, this is concentration.
Yeah.
So, like... This
One of the three concentration spells,
we
mentioned this.
Yeah, you only need to keep this... Like, you can use one spell if you kept it going for as long as your concentration is, which is usually 18 hours.
Up to 1 round a level, that what
Oh,
it
is
says.
it up to?
Up to 1 round a level.
Oh, up to. Lane, crit.
Which is, let me see again what that is.
Oh, the instant
I
book
always
reading
forget.
spell doesn't let me read more than book per level. Fucking cringe.
Who drew, like, a nuclear detonation?
Me. This is the library.
Okay.
Damn.
Going from oldest book, the absolute oldest book is in the center, and then the rest of the oldest books are on the outer edge, and then it gets newer and newer the closer you get.
From my math, there's a theoretical maximum of 247 books a day.
Okay.
There are probably, like 1 million books here? 100,000?
I can find out.
Yeah, how many books in the Library of Congress?
When does your brain explode?
There are 53 million books in the total.
Oh,
I mean,
it's 53 million, not specifically just books, including papers, basically everything that's stored here.
Anything that you could read.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that could be read. So some of those are individual pieces of paper. That
how many days to a year again?
400. 400. Yeah.
Hey,
there are 10 billion of these are books.
It would take 536 years for Agnes to read through all of these.
What was your question, Puppet?
How do you even get to that number? Like, what is your thought process for getting to that?
How many books are in the New York Library?
Okay.
Yeah. That's what this is supposed to be, essentially. Because I've equated this as to dwarf New York.
Can I roll a...
What's the oldest book?
Yeah.
Can I get a trend on...
The oldest book
start with all the
is
ones
the
in the
founding
middle,
document that basically the dwarves wrote up the tenets of the law, the original laws of the city, and decreed that the specific line of dwarf is the divine heir of Nectago.
I see. Oh my god, do you see Law 15 in here? I'm glad they took that one out.
Just to put it this way, the Library of Congress has 32 million books.
So it's old to
as much as New York. Yeah, so the oldest one is in the very center, and then it goes from new to old outward.
Then it goes from new to old. So all of the oldest stuff is going to be on this red ring.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Okay, that
the
makes
very
sense.
center, right?
Mm-hmm.
The oldest book at the center.
The oldest book
Right,
is the
and
founding document for the city, and then everything else that's old is.
I think
in the other
It's
ring.
only one.
Agnes is probably gonna peek around
That will
the
never move.
different parts of this circle. Just touching books.
Okay.
I think. Can Rhyme go around and look at the books for like titles and things like that to see if anything strikes as like Dwarven history, the first emperor, and then bring.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we're gonna roll. What? Little out real quick. No, exactly. All right.
This is. I think we've got like 247 rolls on the book dice.
This is
to get
why
something good.
we're just gonna do it a little differently. So, I've got our bingo roller.
I love bingo.
So, anybody who's looking through books, what we'll do is I'll roll this, and if you guess the number that's on it, you find the exact book.
How many numbers are in there?
Has 100. So D100.
Oh, okay.
And Agnes, who has the ability to just touch it, if you get within 10 of it, well, if you guess within 10 numbers of what I roll out of here, fine. So that gives Alice like a 20% based on what to get it. All right. Who wants to look for a book first?
I will. Number 43.
Damn, I was going 47.
It's
Fuck
a 69.
You. Damn. I should have done the meme.
Was that?
Our homes lost to fires
Hey.
from the deep, flooded and gorging with goblins.
Yes, exactly.
And so
I'm
we sleep
pulling
now,
them.
under
program that'll let me-
stars among the men of Dale.
What is she?
And
Oh, she's got her
dream
ice.
of ruined halls, deep under that fair mountain veil.
Why is it that like, official or like, big program?
What? You keep cutting out. You've been cutting out like pretty consistently, to be honest.
It's just Discord being shit.
Yeah, Discord's dumb.
Discord being shit. That's nothing
And
new.
everybody's quality, like voice quality, has also been switching for me all night. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work. Camera not available. It should be available. There we go. I just want to be able to hold the numbers up and they're like the correct directions when I look at the screen. Alright, so I need to flip that. Easy.
I mean, it shows up at 69 normally.
Oh, was that 69 for you guys?
Yeah, that was right.
Oh, for me it looked like weird. See, now this
No.
looks like 69 for me.
No,
That's
no.
reversed for you? Okay. See, for me that was correct. Okay, that's fine. Okay, who's next?
I guess I'll,
Alright, Puppet.
I'm going 83. Come on, give me 83. Wow.
Close.
That was the closest. Yeah. Who's next?
I don't think I should get same 1 in 100 odds. Can I just do 2 crits in a row?
Yeah. All right.
Well,
First number.
Oh, I mean, roll d20 twice. I'll just say 42.
Nope. All right. Moving on. Who's next?
I got it. I'll
was
do 36.
Well, this was that. Well, unfortunately for you, that's what Houston got.
Ah,
So
fuck.
pick a new number.
Are you removing the dice?
Yeah, I've been removing the yeah.
Oh shit! Somebody keep track of what we say.
I can put them back in for you if you prefer that. But I figured you guys weren't all gonna pick the same numbers.
It was 36.
I got 36, 73, and 69.
Damn.
But I can put those back in if you want.
I'll do 42. It's the meaning of life.
All right, 42. The next number is 48.
Damn it.
Close. All right, who's next?
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll go.
All right, what number, Brits?
19.
The next number is 45.
Oh.
All right, and now it's Agnes, right?
33.
I believe this is a 6.
Yeah.
All right,
And
that's
not.
that's after about an hour of looking. That's essentially what we'll do here. For this will be you guys can keep going and keep looking. This is just each hour that this takes.
How long does polymorph last?
I don't know how long.
It wore off a while ago.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm better off not being polymorph.
Well, the polymorph was so you could swim through the stone.
Yeah.
Have to work your way through the whole
Yeah.
castle. But now
You
you guys are like the second floor from the top. You could just jump out a window at this point.
Or we could just use plane shift here to leave.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Also that. Yeah. Now that you're going
That's on the
away from
table.
it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put all those numbers back in. See if I can.
Alright.
Alright.
Wow, that's
Who wants to go for this second hour of book reading?
I'll go first. Let's
Alright.
do
Back in.
69. It can't possibly be 69 twice.
Alright. 38.
Hell.
I love that you got a 69 as the first number. That was
I know.
It was perfect. Alright, who's next?
I'm gonna forego to just like wait to make sure we don't get spotted.
Alright, Monsters keep and watch.
67.
67. Whoop, whoop. One bounced away, but it wasn't the one that was yours, so I'll get it in a second. 52.
God damn it.
And of course, I just got like a mat for my chair, so it wasn't carpet anymore that it landed on, but plasticky surface that bounced away. I'll find it later. There's an MIA number. Alright, what's next?
13.
13? Alright. Come on. 58.
Damn.
Alright, Puppet.
73.
73. Let's see. Come on. 23. Alright. Oh, that's what it was. Being goofy. Alright, I see. Alright, who's next?
I believe it's
I
Agnes.
believe it's Agnes. Agnes.
50.
50? Alright. 50's a good guess. 70. Oh, the other one that fell out was 71. Alright, hour 3 of book searching. This will be the last hour of book searching for today.
45.
45, alright. Come on. Just print the numbers, damn you. What did you say, 45? 30. Put these numbers back in. Alright. Next up Fritz, what number?
Let's go with 53.
45.
Fuck.
Damn.
That's close. Twice.
The funny thing, I was gonna say 45, but I was like, let's go 53.
Yeah, because Temper just said 45. Alright, next up is Puppet. What number, Puppet?
I've had 73 and 23 come up, so I'm gonna go with 53 this time.
53. It is 12. Alright, here we go again. Albie.
36.
Oh, 37.
Damn it! God damn it! I knew I was gonna be one off. I felt it.
I think with a 37, you're close. You find something that mentions the king, but is not about the king.
So you're in the right. You don't even know if you're in the right area because this dumb sorting system.
But at the very least, you find a book that references the king. What it says, we'll get into after we see if Agnes gets anything. All right, Agnes.
33.
33. 70.
Huh.
God fucking damn it.
I've gotten 70 twice, just for the record. That's a statistical improbability.
That's just the statistics thing they hate me.
It's crazy. Okay, so oh my God, Rhyme. That's what Rhyme.
I more particularly, I just want to say that's a 1 in 10,000 chance.
Hey, if anyone
that just happened. All right.
That feels.
Go on.
Yeah, Rhyme. You find the book, and it mentions that it was written 20 years after the death of that king. Like that king was sealed away by his people because it's not so much talking about the king, but the effects of the king's death and how their dead would rise up and like begin to take on these sort of gaunt forms, and their hair would all turn blood red, and then they'd go down into the caves beneath the city and disappear forever.
Huh.
I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, that's what you find. I'm so annoyed that I dropped that one number rolled away onto this black and gray carpet.
Yep.
I'm so annoyed. I was so close. I even thought about being one off, and I was like,
if you want to push your luck, and make me some move silently checks, I'll let you stay an extra hour.
I could do this. I have this. I could do it alone.
Rhyme.
I will succeed.
Well, at least let me help you. I can turn invisible.
I just want you to know.
Invisible won't help with move silently.
Well, I don't touch the
I have a
ground.
plus 32 to move silently. So these guys, their eyes don't work anymore, is what I'm getting.
Yes. Well, yeah. Don't you know that dwarven?
They wouldn't be able to see us anyway.
Dwarven writing is just braille. You know, you put rubber. That's not true. I'm actually not doing that. All right, Agnes, you've been zoned in by Rhyme finding a book that says it's within the last 20 years. I'll give it to you if you get it within 20.
50.
50? All right. Hoping for 70 a third time. 57.
Hey.
Close enough.
Yes.
You find a biography written about the life of the Emperor while he was still alive. Emperor Alberich. Are you just gonna grab the book and go, or are you going to read it while you're there?
Man, I hate stealing.
We can return it. We'll be back in this place anyways.
That's true. We will be back.
But
I'll
they
take
will
it.
know. They've been doing this job for like millennia.
You're right. They probably will.
Scholars touch it, and then
and they're gonna be able to find object on the book. Fuck.
These old guys are also spellcasters with find object.
No, but they work in the palace, or at the very least the central spire. They could.
I think you're overestimating how common wizards are.
Yeah.
Like, in total, I think there
The
are...
only wizards they've encountered that
Less
weren't
than
player
15?
characters were, like...
Monopolized by...
Trying their best to cast Fireball and not doing it.
Or from a wizard country.
Where they're, like, they literally go to school for 20 years to learn to cast Fireball.
Shit.
Yeah,
I don't know, we've seen...
Like, Arida was a wizard school dropout, by the way.
What?
The best thing you can do for yourself and your prospects is to stop going to wizard school.
Okay,
she
let's take the book and return.
and then she went treasure hunting in the desert. And
yeah,
just as she was about to die, came across the tomb of Satan.
Holy
I'm
shit,
taking the
she's
book.
the fucking Hitler of your world.
You ready to dip then?
I'm taking the book.
If
and
she
Bailey.
just stayed in magic school, so many things wouldn't have happened. Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Oh, I feel bad for making that connection.
But yeah, what did you say you're doing, Alice?
I'm taking the book.
You're taking the book? Alright.
Then
We'll
let's
bring it
all
back.
hold hands and hit the plane shift.
Okay. And you guys are all going back to the train, I assume, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we're going to the train because I don't think we're coming back here for a while.
Alright, you go to the train.
I've lost my slime.
What?
Nothing. Derek just has a toy for a lot longer now.
Oh, yeah.
That means you'll come up with better ideas. Let that man
you guys are
cook
back at the train. You got the book. It has a pretty thorough, accounting of his life from when he was born to his rise as emperor. He married into the family. Let me see. He was said to be as strong as, 12 dwarves. He was an incredible warrior. He was, he fended off, multiple dragons solo from stealing, from raiding the mountain back when it was just, a single hole, when it wasn't this massive yet, and it was still sort of just a royal hold.
He sounds like a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
But he stole a guy's stuff.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is a disconnect. Because we know dwarfs are painted favorably by their history.
Yeah, this sounds like it's all fake.
This was a biography written in his home nation when he was alive. And you're not gonna write bad stuff about the ruler who's still kicking,
Especially the strongman-esque ruler. Because this guy sounds like he's, depicting himself as the Giga Chad.
You get a knock on your door, and this dude grabs you by the head and rips your spine out. Right like this, idiot.
But yeah, he just goes over his life, and even the parts that sound kind of sketchy, at least ring true with some, the stuff that doesn't go into about how awesome he is, at least all seem pretty relevant and true to what he did. Drove off some dragons, married into the family,
Okay, so we take the information at base value. Like,
Yeah.
the definitely fought dragons, might not have fended them all off by himself, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who knows?
Might be a tiny bit exaggerated.
Yeah.
Large grain of salt is what we're talking.
Anyway, it's a useful book. Hopefully we'll be able to study it in the future to figure out what we want to do to re-enter this dwarven camp.
I figure that's what Agnes is going to do in her free time is... Well, she's read a bunch of old dwarven books now, like a couple hundred. Deeply study this. She's got all of her knowledges are really good, just for the record. So this is a good studying opportunity.
Can we see what it says at the end about how he died? See how
Well, it was
that-
written
Well,
he
it
was
was
still
written while he
alive.
was still alive, yeah.
Oh,
He
right,
commissioned,
never mind.
at the end it says, commissioned by His Royal Highness Alberic, first of his line, in the, 130th year of his life.
Neat.
Neat.
So, what now? We got the book. We pretty much have all the information we can get from here. We probably want to get 5 boxes from probably Anubis, which means we'll have to go to Lajra, which we're already going to go to Lajra anyway for the circus. Which means if we continue following the path.
Did our god quest bring us to Lajra at all?
No. We go to the North Eye, I believe, and then to Goldenberg, and then I think we were looking to do Lajra after that. I'm also going to just drop this extra stall plot, since it's probably...
The whole reason that we set out on this journey was to save George.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to go to Lajra anyway.
It's the whole reason we went to Barenthone, too.
Yep. But we had a few more pit stops before that.
There we go. Put that in there as well.
Interesting.
But yeah. So what's the plan?
Anything else we need to do in this city?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so.
Just get
I
like
guess-
a Dead Festival.
I mean, we already plane shifted out. What does it mean?
Oh, right. Yeah, we already left that one.
If you wanted to, you could say you just plane shifted to somewhere in the city, and I would allow that as well.
Yeah, what was this about a festival?
Oh, it was the festival of like.
Festival of the
like,
Dead.
yeah, it was literally like
Oh.
just to raise funds for the necropolis.
I think we just start heading to Anubis so we could get those boxes commissioned.
You think we go directly there?
Go directly Lajra, then Goldenberg, then Orclands, then Dwarves?
Draw. Are you able to pump out a map?
You want to put that map into? Okay, I can. One on you guys.
Not the actual map. Not the map that we drew on, but a new map to draw the new route.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So we're here. So the idea would be. Oh, I don't even know.
I thought the whole thing was we were going to get the boxes commissioned and then go back to the demi-plane, or the dread plane, and deal with that. And
that's a bit of a trip.
Wait, but we're going straight there?
You know, like, and the thing is, Aldi, this, going to these other places isn't strictly slower. I mean, it's a bit of a pit stop to go to Goldenberg and then circle back, but it's not that much of a detour.
And of course, our train floats, so like, it would more look like this, and then we could just cut across to Goldenberg.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I like that white route.
Refine that.
Well, yeah, the white route is what we've done and what we'll eventually decide on. I'll just redraw whatever route we decide on as white.
Yeah, this blue route.
Also, don't forget that this city is where you guys have set up the portal that like lets people travel from here to here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, true.
Wasn't it specifically a big door too?
You guys made it really big. You guys made a really.
We could take a train through it.
Yes.
Could you imagine the gate guard looking at a train,
we'd probably be like
at them full speed, just be like, we're going through.
We would probably go on both sides and be like, hey, is it okay if we take our train through this?
Well, so hear me out. If we go like
they just have a tariff. They literally just have a travel tariff.
Yeah, we'd just pay to go through. It's not a big deal.
Sorry, it would be like
that here. We would just be like, hey, we got a train we're gonna bring through. Don't even get me started on this area. This is... Draw whatever line you want through that territory. Somehow I think it's not gonna be...
This would hit, like,
this one.
I know a pretty safe way to get to Lich Gate from here, and it's to go like this. Just not overland.
Oh shit, my bad.
You just take the water as far as you can, and hopefully only have to touch a little bit of the Phelan.
Can delete that line and show the white line for the portal, just so we can make it look a bit more pretty on the map. Alright, so then once we get out, so the idea was to go around here to Lichgate, and then probably, who knows?
I mean, yeah, probably going back out. Yeah. I mean, if we want to go through the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just going by there, so I figured I would point that out. That the portal does still exist, it's still functional.
It's pretty far off track, though, for...
Well, what we could do then is go up this way and cut across here, go this, immediately get to here, and then go down, pick up the one for, I think that was TGO, then go back, pick up the one for you, and then before going into the gate, loop back, do the quest,
that was my initial suggestion. Which okay, my gripe is, it's nice to go this way around, but it's not gonna be, I mean, like, yeah, it's probably gonna be a bit of a side quest to do these things, but also...
We need more creatures.
Our whole thing with going to Lajra was to free George. If we're going there,
We should free George when we get there. We should execute the plan when we get there.
But then that would probably send us on the Ashardalon quest.
Yeah.
Albie, our quest journal
is fucking filled.
Long and durable.
I'm just trying to get these more. Yeah, I'm just trying to get these like checked off in a reasonable like. I also feel bad that we were in a place Count had stuff for, and now
Count left. I don't feel bad because Count was almost shoving us out of the door. In the way a GM can. In the way a GM must.
Welcome to go in here, but this is
That's
a bad.
When a DM leaves that many doors open, it's them saying, "Hey, bud, look, I know you think you're big and strong right now, but why don't you go check some other things out?"
I just didn't want to lock you guys into a dread realm without you knowing, without it being like an option.
So, like, the order of quests, I think, is this. Ashardalon takes priority. That's the main quest line. That's MSQ. Then we got the secondary one, which is the champion one, which will help power us up.
That one makes the first one easier.
Yeah. That helps that. And then this one, I assume, helps something.
That one, this is the quest line where you go and you, like, find Excalibur hidden in the basement of somebody's house.
Yeah. Also probably helpful for this.
Yeah. Everything that isn't the main thing that you guys are working on is just, like, to help you in the
like once we talk to Erida, we're not going to be locked into doing
because Erida's also going to give you something to do. Because she's not going to sell you George.
I don't think Erida's going to be like, "Hey, go kill a Ashardalon, dummy. And if you don't do it right now, I'm going to kill you." She's probably going to be like, "All right, I'm going to give you this nice thing, and if you die before killing a Ashardalon, you're mine."
You have to do my paperwork.
Let's do my paperwork.
Because isn't that what George is doing currently?
Yeah.
Alright. So then I think
I hate that.
proposition for the quest, like that route, works, and then after that we just go back, cut across the portal, and then we're over here, and then we can choose from there.
Like, also, if we do want to go down the champion buff path, consider that I'm sure those wouldn't hurt in a Dread Realm either.
No, they would.
Yeah.
And that'd be a good way to test it. Also, while we're running around, we probably should get.
But alternatively, I am obligated to let you know that I have had a realization and remembered something about how confined spaces work in Count's world. If you willingly enter a confined space, the barrier keeping you in is proportional to how strong you are.
Yeah.
Right.
If we get champion powers, that barrier scales up a bit.
But the barrier isn't to keep us in. It's to keep the bad guy in.
Dread Realms keep everyone who enters it and is in it in. Is that the Valve startup sound effect?
Jesus.
Alice pointed out something really true. The only reason the Talons got out was because they had the fucking sword.
They had a cheat.
They had a cheat because Lorelei knew a cheat to get out of Dread Realms.
We don't know the Talon trick.
It's the one flaw in it, and that's murdering yourself.
You would never be expected to do this one thing.
And doctors hate them for it.
It's true. You're trying to fix a body stabbed by a prismatic sword? not pretty. They're burned, frozen, and electrified all at once.
So, what I'm hearing is if we become champions of gods, we may just end up replacing whatever.
That might be pretty... It'll be a lot harder to get out. I think we should deal with the Dread Realm first if we intend to at all. This is conjecture. This is conjecture, although I will say if Count hadn't thought of that, I did just put it in his head.
Yeah, you've already damned us by merely stating the option.
But from my understanding of the world's lore, what would happen.
Yeah, no, we would have had difficult time as Talons getting out of that one specific Dread Realm because we were innately connected to it.
Yeah, maybe we should just not enter it. It sounds like real bad.
I mean...
Don't ever go in.
Well, okay, consider the following. How the fuck did that thing get out of the Dread Realm? Why was it looking at us?
I think it was a transitory plane kind of thing.
I think that was also the Dread Realm, but there's an extra point in that realm where visitors, like non-occupants...
You get a warning.
What if we bait it out into the visitor section and then shoot it?
I think that if you try to mess with the rules of things like these, you usually get bitten first.
Like we're going to the visitor, we're going to the visitor section.
The warden let
with
you, wander around, and the warden was like, "Listen, pass."
You were given a courtesy, and you tried to exploit that courtesy. I think the domain of the Dread Realm is getting a little bigger just for you, buddy.
New residents, yeah.
You expand the domain.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what they are, but bad,
You're
not
way
good
more
for your
fun.
versions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hear me out. What if we just cause more stars to fall and just get a...
They're innate domains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait, what if we just put this star that we have in a box? That'd be like 1/4 of the...
It'd be a quarter of his power.
You could use, if you guys want to go down the path of starting to call down stars, you could also do that.
But we don't know how to...
Guys, we should just call down stars.
I don't like that. I don't like it. I
love that idea. How we go about that? No clue.
This does not seem like a good thing to do.
I've been thinking about this actually.
Hey, Alice.
Yeah.
There was a certain prophecy that you guys were given a long time ago, and I believe at some point it references,
the lords and ladies shall die or some shit like that.
An 8-point constellation that begins to fall to raise the star.
I don't know why I zoomed out to look at the stars. This isn't your star map.
Let me open the prophecies thing again.
I think
I'm gonna be right back. I need a drink.
to save us from having a difficult exit, I think
I'll post this in
Now
for the
I thought that line specifically spoke to the beginning of the night, which was when Emily brought down the Lord of Light.
Begins to fall, yeah. It's got to keep falling at some point.
Yeah.
Because there's still other stars in the sky.
That doesn't mean that we have to do it.
I'm just putting this out there. You guys, you were prophesized to do it. It's up to you when you do it.
If we learn... Count's like, you are going to do it. It's your choice when, but you are going to do it.
You may not do it, but if you don't, this is one of those. This prophecy.
If you don't do it, somebody else will.
Somebody else will, exactly. Just
I've
the call of sea.
This is the dreams. This is the dreams prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
So
this one actually should be fulfilled as much as possible.
What I'm hearing is we have 3 options. Fuck the demi-plane.
Never mind. I'll point that one out later.
Fuck the dread plane. Call down stars and reignite the forge. which also
but hear me out also. If we got rid of that dread domain, how much better would things get for the dwarves? I mean,
the second thing would be.
I will say the dwarves have completely adapted to this.
They don't need it. They don't need it.
The keeper has solved their problem.
We would make the
good.
keeper a known, powerful magical entity, unemployed.
Well, he's not even that powerful. He just has a weird effect.
He's Earthline.
Yeah, he's just a weird little earthworm.
He would have to retire. He would have to retire, and he'd try to read books, but they would turn into dust.
I don't think you've met the keeper, but the keeper is an actual. Okay, let me find this creature. I always forget.
I don't want to see the drawing.
I think I remember last time when we met him, we only didn't all die to him because one was made of metal, the other was made of dust, and the last one was a ferret.
Yes, that is exactly, yeah. You had, like...
You're right! Allard being a fairy means she's not as prone to the elements of this world, is that it?
That
because
was correct,
she's not from this world.
Yeah, because she's not affected by the mana just going around. It was very funny. Here we go, I found.
Just coincidentally, it didn't even get... We didn't even bring it up, did we, at the time?
Nope, you guys didn't even think about it till afterwards. And you were like, because you were like, oh, that's neat that he does that. And, of course, Discord just cannot, for the life of it, take images from anywhere. There we go. There you go. There he is. There he is, his little, that's what it's called a grave crawler. And they literally just calcify bodies by being near them. And it calcifies living stuff too, but he is essentially that's the reason why the entire necropolis is just like solid bone, because he just calcifies everything he's near. And that's why the living are not allowed in the necropolis.
I'm rereading some of these prophecies, and I think I'm understanding a little bit more what you were cooking now, Count. Return that which belongs to the 7th to the 6th. If we kill him, the elements that he's bounded into a soul will go back.
Yeah. And?
To the 6th.
Yeah.
Oh.
If we kill the 7th, which is on the quest line, as far as I know.
I'm pretty sure that's before or after a shard one. We haven't figured out that one yet.
I think it's after.
Figure that out. We'll figure that out. The 7th is a being whose soul is the elements of the material plane converged into a point and bound to a body. If we kill him, they go back to the 6th. The elements do. And that line in the prophecy is filled.
Also, Hail the Call of the Sea one. What was that one cooking?
That one fell to Gwyn.
Okay.
Wait, which one?
Hail the Call of the Sea, darkness empty of mana, sweet rise souls of the
yes.
Sleep.
I hadn't gotten to that. I hadn't actually...
You guys don't know what happened with that. We didn't get there. The pirates was a wild, crazy...
There was talk of weird undead ships, though.
Yeah.
I remember that being discussed briefly.
You guys passed through where they were fighting, but you avoided that. Like, you guys went around the outside edge of that war area that was happening.
Hold up, wasn't that the whole point of, going off the edge of the world?
Yeah.
It was because we would have avoided that war.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
You guys were off the edge of the world.
We beamed a whale in the head, killed a whale.
No. Don't add the royal we.
Yeah, no, everyone involved, everyone was willing to do this. It was a group decision. No one in particular could be held accountable.
Fucking Geigle. I am more akin to doing the dread domain as quickly as possible, so it's easier for us to leave.
I agree.
I am also
if we were to do it, but I also I kind of agree that we just shouldn't do it at this point. They're good. They're fine. If we don't need to get the boxes, then that's whatever. And we're already seeing a guy who can make us boxes. We may as well just have him make us the boxes that we need. And we'll be like, hey, we're actually calling down some stars. You want to watch with us, bro? And he's like, you're calling down stars?
Hey, we're gonna go kill ancient gods. You wanna...
I haven't seen that happen in...
Would you like to join in?
Forever.
We can get you one.
Yeah.
You know, since we're already calling them down, you can have one if you want. We're gonna call down like 6 now. By the way.
Oh yeah, because we already burned through 2 of them.
Well, yeah, if we use the one that we already have, which is what we were gonna use for Star Metal, right?
No. Like, of the 8 that are to be called down, 2 of them we've already confirmed.
Who would be the second?
Was the one in the throne room?
And then the first one we called down was murdered.
Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's like literally part of a constellation. It just means 8 stars.
Well, no, isn't there an 8-starred constellation?
Well, there was, but now it's a 7-starred constellation.
Okay, so only one is fallen.
Yeah, one of the 8 is fallen. I think Emily summoned the night, which isn't a part of the falling star constellation thing. I think those are 2 separate things.
Hour of half-light, an 8-point constellation begins to fall. I believe that's this.
In the hour of half-light.
Yeah.
As in...
right now.
Yeah.
Half-light has already been brought.
Yeah.
So whoever summoned the star down into the throne room pulled it from that constellation.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha, okay.
Which begs the question of how do you summon a star?
Probably over there. Probably in that room again.
Wait, Ahriman, do you know how to summon stars? You had one.
Ahriman, intelligence check.
Yeah, sure. Okay, 1728.
Jesus.
28? Oh yeah, you know exactly how to do it.
What?
It's easy.
Vlad could also make a check as well if he's communing with the Lord of Light.
Yeah, sure. What would that be?
Hey, Lord of Light, how'd your ass get called down?
Yeah, just make like a binder check, you know.
Let me double check what this is. Yep. That was a natural 20.
Well, boy howdy, does he have the exact way for you to do it. Yeah, okay. So, between Ahriman and Vlad, they could guide you how to do it. I don't have.
So what's the method?
Exactly. Okay, let me get my book. I didn't have it in front of me.
I
we got there with an at 20, so.
I have a thought about this specifically. The thought is, what happens when you start fucking with the stars a little bit too much?
They probably want to kill us.
The arbiters might show up.
Yeah, probably. But then
The
you kill the
shadowing.
arbiters.
But those ones, if you'll notice, they didn't mess with you. They were just making sure that they were just protecting that thing.
Oh, right. They were only protecting the Lady of Light.
Mm-hmm.
There were no interrupting the other one.
Yeah, they were just with the Lady of Light, and that was probably because the Lord of the Dark did not need any more trouble.
And yet here he is. With a whole shit.
you would have to find... Ahriman and Vlad both know that it requires the assistance of one of the children of the Old One, is what he's called.
Oh.
Ahriman, Vlad knows this, but he knows, like, that's all he knows. Even with his nat 20, that's what he knows. But Ahriman knows that those children are essentially like water spirits of the lakes and rivers.
What?
Yep.
Huh.
They're not like elementals. They're literally like just spirits that reside in like very like hidden lakes and like unlived in parts of the world.
Well, hey. Yeah, you're already on it.
Oh, that's easy. Then we got it. We got the. Give me a second. I'm cooking. Probably don't need to delete all this, but new proposed path.
And
are we still making these stops? Maybe, who knows?
And that it takes a bit of effort to figure out where the like spirit you need to find is, because it sort of aligns with the star in the sky you're trying to pull down. Essentially, there's like a earthly spirit that is the connection between that star and the earth, and you have to like use that spirit.
Alright, so we need an astrologer.
Yeah, you need someone who can read stars and map them out and like give you like a spot where it would be perfectly aligned with a body of water.
Now, I know exactly one person who is actually an astrologer. You would not like him. If I'm not mistaken, I remember that being like a very minor mention in that campaign. I'll look it up. Don't you worry. But we can probably find another astrologer somewhere else. You probably wouldn't want to talk to this guy anyway.
Is it perfect spell? Is it perfect? Okay.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Worse? How?
Who?
Explain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Geigel did a whole like astrology thing.
Oh.
Yep.
Geigel
was
You're right.
all the stars, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So we could probably find it.
Yeah.
I don't think
it was 100% an option.
being
Geigel's not an option.
yeah.
We don't know Geigel exists.
No, you've seen his posters.
You've seen the wanted posters for Geigel, yeah?
Yeah. This guy, what's his bounty up to? His weight in diamonds?
It was like, I think we passed the weight.
His weight in adamantine? His volume in adamantine?
I thought it was his volume by like
his
his
volume
weight.
platinum last time.
Right.
At this point, it might be his boat in platinum, dude.
There's actually a hit from Lorelei herself.
Probably.
No, there isn't one of those yet. If there was, Geigel would be at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, he'd unfortunately find himself on the other
Perfect
end.
spell would be like, what's this, 1,000,000 gold? Cha-ching! Maintenance paid for the next year.
I killed an entire nation of orcs for less.
Yeah.
You didn't kill anyone.
Perfect spell sat around and watched in horror as someone else committed mass genocide when he had
Did
the
you
power
even
to
know
not.
till it was over?
No. No, it was literally like Perfect Spell felt something like the fucking like Obi-Wan in the Fort in like Star Wars when he's like 1,000,000 voices cried out. Because he felt like the fucking weed itself like all of a sudden flood with magic from all the dead people.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if I'm not mistaken, there was literally Allard and Erida just like on one side of the Zealot Gate. And I'm pretty sure we were just in Goldenberg.
You guys, you were, Erida and Allard were over there, but you couldn't see, because Allard was the only one that could use the gate.
So, Allard was holding on to Erida's arm or whatever. She was peeking through the gate. I'm just imagining the sight of someone in Goldenberg, like, Allard is holding on to Erida's arm with like the most downcast expression you've ever seen on someone, and they don't know what's happening.
And it's the end of a civilization.
God.
But yeah,
I can't believe we're doing the Fallen Stars. This is the shit.
Anyway.
You'd have to find somebody you'd have to find somebody in some group of people that knew how to do this.
You could probably find it on, not Pegasi, the turtle. Or Lapras? I forgot what it was.
We don't know they exist. Nobody.
Yeah. You don't know about the water beast or how to get to it.
You'd have to be like you'd have to be a pirate to know about those.
It'll be a long. There's gonna be a.
I imagine more people know about Pagos, but Dikarma kind of seemed more stealth.
No. I meant Pagos because I imagine a bunch.
You did mean Dikarma's the turtle.
Okay, I meant Pagos. You'd have a higher proportion of astrologers.
I still think Pagos would probably still be pretty obscure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pagos is one of those places that only the people who spend their lives at sea learn about, and it's because
we didn't even know about it.
No.
When we found it in the pirate campaign, we didn't even know about it. We just stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys just happened to like intersect with it because the wind was blowing a certain way that day, and you guys went with it.
Anyway.
And there was.
What? I guess we should stop stalling and figure out what we want to do.
Well, that's what we're there. Yeah, so if you're going down the Fallen Star, make new boxes, then you need some way to contain them to begin with. Probably best to learn how to contain them before you start calling them down or learning how to call them down.
So we got to make our way to Lajra, talk to Anubis, convince Anubis to either teach us how to make the boxes or make the boxes. Oh shit, would he call the rest of the stars down? He knows some shit, so maybe not. But, also, George, while we're there, try to get George. Probably get an Erida quest along the way, which is probably the Chardalon one. And then summon the stars. And then go back, once we have the stars in the boxes, go back to Derek and reignite his forge.
Yeah.
And then champion quests along the way, so that's what, not Houston, Monsoon, Goldenberg was Vlad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody was in Lajra.
Yeah, and then at some point, this will lead us somewhere in the world, and we'll just go there, and we'll figure it out from there.
I thought from... Oh, right. So...
Because we don't know which lake it is.
From the boxes, we need to... From the boxes, we need to find out how to connect the stars to the land with some sort of astrologer or something. And then learn the process of summoning stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that comes in, at least 2 mini quests before that.
Yep.
So we have time to figure that one out. I think, simply put, the next place is the North Eye. Or, that's North Eye, right?
Yep, that is the North Eye.
Oh shit, I get to go home. Wait, no, that's not Grin's Teeth.
Well, the North Eye connects to Grin's Teeth via a massive portal.
Yeah.
One day.
Oh, are we going to the North Eye, or are we going to whatever this other place was? I forgot what it was called.
No, I thought it was the North Eye.
The North Eye is this one over here. And I can't see the names because my thing doesn't let me zoom in far enough to...
Yeah, that says I at the end, so... But was that
North
what
Eye
Monsoon is feeling the pool of?
Huh? No. He was feeling it. Over here.
Like over. Oh, over
this
here?
Is just that's just the eye.
Yeah.
Okay, he was feeling it at the eye, not the North.
The eye was the old capital, and became the capital of the northern half because the country essentially runs like they're connected still, but like they have like two. One half manages the south, one half manages the top, and then there's Merlin who manages the people who manage.
Question.
Yes.
Yeah.
More to the party as a whole. Do we know which gods are watching us right now?
I don't even know my god's name.
The Dawnfather?
Yeah, but isn't the Dawnfather like a god of
Dawnfather's
this
watching
world?
Duncan. He was
Yeah, the
immortal,
rest
who
of
rose
us-
to godhood. And he's the only one that you know that's done that.
I thought the rest of us were actively being watched by like anyone who wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And there
I'm
are some
trying
people
to.
calling you that you have the option to going to them if you want. And that's the calls you feel.
What does my call feel like?
Like an itch at the back of your skull. And something like kind of pulling you, like telling you need to go someplace. That you're required somewhere. And you don't know why, but you feel like you need to be someplace. But it feels like a mental itch.
I feel like a lot of these could be individual, and since I have plane shift, y'all could just travel the way y'all want, and I could rejoin you.
Let's not make the assumption that these are individual. I say, let's go explore yours, because yours will be the first one that is an actual call that we're going to, and then we'll make an assessment on that.
It'll be the pilot.
Yeah.
Mine just
Yours is the closest at the moment.
yeah, it just happened to be.
Yeah, mine is literally the farthest away.
Fucking brain rot, by the way.
I don't even have mine's. I just got it outside.
Also, the easiest to get to.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Cool. Alright, I think that's the plan.
Alright.
While we've been in session, I've been building a magic deck.
Ooh, nice. Same here.
Oh, yeah, no. And I found this one. I found this card, and it seems awful, but it is... or it seems awful to play against, but it's incredibly cheap somehow.
Oh, that's probably because it's old. An old classic one.
Let me see
It's
here.
just an enchantment.
Yeah, enchantments are not that crazy because there's so much things removing it.
Oh my god, that isn't.
Plus, doesn't cumulative upkeep mean that like it's black the first turn, two
Yeah,
black the
it gets
second turn?
more expensive for the person playing each turn. So
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Because even though it costs 1 black and 1 life, and the next turn it'd be 2 black, 2 life, then 3 black, 3 life.
And it's just mana fixing.
It still sucks for the person playing against it for a while, but
Oh, you're right. Oh.
yeah, all.
Plus 250. I guess it's a rare. 250 for rare. I guess.
It's not bad. It's a good card. It's just it's one of those ones that had like you're only gonna be able to keep it up for so long. And also, unless you're playing Commander, it's not. It's gonna be real bad for you if you're not playing Commander because you only have 20 life normally.
Yep.
And also, if you're playing against a black deck, it's game over anyway.
Besides, if you can't keep up with the intake, it then becomes a detriment.
Yeah.
I mean, it drains life the whole time, too.
And you can't get rid of it yourself unless you have something that removes enchantments, which black doesn't.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Well, I thought if you failed to pay the upkeep, it just goes away.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, we got shut up. But yeah,
I was expecting a fight. I prepped the cards and everything this time. And
nope. Nope. I did. Listen, even if you'd gone in there, you wouldn't have fought Albrecht this session.
Yeah. Speedrunner Realm Dread.
Yeah, good luck with that. This is a full Realm Dread too. But yeah, so now the plan is going to the Eye. We're not going to the North Eye. So we're not heading over to Grin's Tooth. So we're just going to the North Eye. Oh, and we're going to the Eye. All right.
What's the North Eye again?
Then the North Eye is just a city. It's not like a super big city, but it's just called the North Eye. I guess here, you know what? I'll look this up, but then this is where we're leaving off. Next time we'll be stopping by the Eye. We haven't been here in a while.
I'm pretty sure this map hasn't
what's
updated.
Yeah, I'll have to update this a little bit. Last time we all the
this is where. Oh, this is where Idris got damned to hell. I miss Idris.
I'm really excited because now we get to explore what the fuck happened to the orcs, man. This is at least starting to figure this one out. Have all their druid inquisitors turned into fucking...
Yes!
Is it the Orc Kingdom, or...?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Monsoon likes this city.
Jesus Christ, flat trees.
Is this what happened to all the...
The trees are on top of the houses!
Oh.
There you go. I'm just giving me a general idea.
It's a jungle.
There you go.
I'm glad we're taking a break from Pathfinder. I've been really enjoying 3.5 lately.
Yes. You guys got back onto a plot line that I could give you direction on. So the circus is entirely up to you guys, and you guys were like doing like a 90-degree turn at the end of each session. So I just had to wait, but now we're good. All right, we're gonna close it now so I don't accidentally save that on top of the other room. But yeah, that was Sesh.
Yeah. Very nice.
Next
Thanks
week,
for the session.
we're in the Orklands.
Cool.
Okay.
Move back up to the